Hey everybody. So today I figured I'd go ahead and get my CD collection video knocked out of the way. Been waiting to do it for a while. If you guys are wondering what we're listening to in the background, this is a hometown band of mine, Letum, facebook.com/Letum Blasphemy, Letum. And these dudes are some killer black metal out of my hometown. It's a two-man band, so it's just a guitarist. It's guitar vocals, one guy, and then the drummer. And they kill it, man. Every time that they play, I just saw them live on this last Saturday, and every time they play, they do a cover of Red and Blood, and it gets me every time, man. Just like, fuck. Alright, so with that out of the way, Letum, that's some shit that you gotta pick up. Without further ado, we'll get this shit started. First one up, we have Acid Witch with Witch-Tanic Hallucinations. There it is. This is the weirdest sample ever. Into the Cave, Swamp Spells. Yeah, man. If you like Death Doom and you haven't heard this shit yet, you're sleeping hard. This is like super dense in atmosphere. I really like the booklet on this a lot. The lyrics, they're like fucking all over the place and shit. And I'm a retard and I don't know how to fold up a CD booklet. There we go. Basic booklet. That's what the CD looks like. Really cool. It, like I said, if you like Death Doom, if you like stoner metal, I guess if you want to call it that, this has some really dense atmosphere and killer riffs. Super badass. The vocalist sounds like he's dying on this. It's fucking awesome. Alright. Next one up, we got some classic thrash metal here. Everybody knows this. Anthrax Spreading the Disease. It's on Megaforce Records. Island Recordings. Got this used at FYE for like no money, I think. This is the album that got me into Anthrax. And the booklet is just lyrics, fairly simple, and then got this really cool illustration of all the band and shit. I used to not like Anthrax whatsoever, and then I bought this at FYE and I listened to it and I was just like, God, I'm so stupid, man. I don't know why I don't like this band. And I've been an Anthrax fan ever since. Still not a big fan of Megadeth, though. Next up. Oh, focus. There we go. We got Bat with Wings of Chains. If you guys are Municipal Waste fans, this is Ryan Waste from Municipal Waste. He does bass and vocals on this. This is badass shit, man. Like, this is like just like speed metal, thrash, punk, everything. Like a thrashier version of Motorhead. Which, I love Motorhead, so that's perfect for me. And the booklet on this one is really cool. It folds out this way. Whoa. With all the lyrics. Back you got album art, and you got nice big collage of all the band shenanigans that I'm sure goes on. Just like with Municipal fucking Waste. get this booklet back in, that'd be nice. But yep, Bat, Wings of Chains. Next up, Bone Hunter with Evil Triumphs Again. This is a really cool, like, blackened punk, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, this shit's badass, man. Got this for $5 on Hell's Headbangers, along with Bat and Acid Witch. We just gotta get this booklet out. There we go. Alright. Fairly kind of basic booklet as far as, you know, everything's concerned. Got pictures of the band. But this shit just makes me want to start Circle Pits, man. More lyrics. Picture of the band and shit. This stuff's awesome. And they just put out a new record too, so if I got any Bone Hunter fans out there, good shit. Especially if you like punk. Which, if you don't, then you're lame, because the next one's a punk album. Children of Technology, Future Decay. God, I fucking love this album, man. So badass. It's got the little, speed metal logo. You're not going to be able to read that, but it says, music too tough to die. If you like crust punk at all, which I know it's a very thin line for some people. If you like crust, if you like thrash, if you like punk, you'll like this. Like I said, this is another one of those Circle Pit albums. It's like speed. I think on their first album they have it labeled as like speed crust, which, I mean, crusty speed metal. It's kind of what it sounds like. More on the crust side though, for this record at least. The other record sounds a little bit more speed metal-y. Next one, Crucified Mortals with Psalms of the Dead Choir. Got this, another one, along with the Children of Technology, with the, I got it for $5 on Hell's Headbangers. It's alright. It's a thrash album. Definitely not my favorite though. But it's a good listen sometimes. Next one is always a good listen though. Dying Fetus, Wrong One to Fuck With. Newest full length from this band. I just remembered that I didn't even show the booklet or anything for Crucified Mortals. This is a badass riff, by the way. Booklet. Dying Fetus is fairly well known now in the extreme metal scene, so if you haven't listened to this shit, fucking up, man. I usually spin this whenever I'm playing like Killing Floor 2 or something like that. Alright, next one we got a classic Norwegian black metal album. This is Dark Throne with Under a Funeral Moon. This is the 2 CD media book edition. Oh shit. Got like a really cool documentary. Lyrics. And then disc 2 with commentary by, I believe it's Nocturnal Koto. No, it's by Fenriz, I'm sorry. Alright. So that's one of those records that if you haven't listened to, you are asleep. This is another one, Dark Throne with Panzerfaust. God, this record's ridiculous. True Norwegian black metal, unholy black metal, most hated band in the world. That's for damn sure. This album is fucking amazing, man. And this is the another 2 CD edition. So that's the second disc with commentary by Fenriz. First disc with the actual album. Hordes of Nebula, Quintessence, and Triumphant Gleam. And the first track, which I can't pronounce, and I'm not even going to try to. Yeah, that's a classic. You guys should know that one. Alright, next one up, we got Death, Scream Bloody Gore, another one that everybody should know by now. Arguably the first death metal record. I would say that probably Possessed Seven Churches was probably more of the first, but I'll go there later. This is a 2 CD reissue by Relapse, which does have some, on the second disc, they have the Scream Bloody Gore original Florida session, and then the Death Rehearsals from August 20th of 1986. Like, if you don't own this on CD, please buy this, or at least listen to it for God's sake. I know I'm kind of flipping through this fast, and I'm going to ruin it, but and rest in peace to Chuck, too. That man was insane. First death metal CD I ever bought. That's pretty cool. Then again, I just started collecting not too long ago. Next one up, classic German thrash. This is Creator with Pleasure to Kill. This is the first CD I ever pre-ordered. This is the media book edition. Pleasure to Kill. Really cool lyrics with liner notes. Got a really cool old show flyer. Metal Mania. The Guillotine. And then we get to the end with the CD. And that's what the CD looks like, if anybody's wondering. Really badass. I like the color on that a lot. If you have not heard this, you're dead. I don't understand how you haven't heard that yet if you haven't. Next one up, newest full length from Immolation. This is Atonement. And a really cool digipack. This is some gnarly shit, man. I don't know. That's a really good album, though. That's the album that got me into Immolation, just because, like I said, I haven't been collecting for a long time. I saw a bunch of people talking about it, so I picked it up. Same thing with this band. This is Goat Whore with Vengeful Ascension. This is badass. Everybody told me that this is a black metal band, which I guess is technically true to a certain extent. So this one comes with the digipack. Comes with a nice little poster, and then lyrics on the other side. And yes, if anybody is looking at the LPs in the background, I will be doing an LP collection soon. But this isn't killer black and death metal, man. Or if you just want to say regular death metal, whatever. Alright, next one. This is like the band that I have the most discography from. And I just realized that I'm going to be showing all of these in backwards, chronological. But this is Ghoul with Dungeon Bastards. I love this band. Shout out to Killbot and Gorgor Attack for introducing me to this. I love this band. Perfect mix between death, thrash, and like funny as shit. There's Dissector and Fermenter. I'm going to see these guys in November at Ozfest meets Knotfest. Cool thing about this one is that it folds out into like a really cool game. And then on the back, got the rest of the band, which I'm really bad at showing this. So we got Digester, Cremator, Dissector, and Fermenter. And then lyrics that look like a comic book. And all that good shit. This was like, I bought this like right when I started collecting, when I first started collecting, with a Power Violence album that you will see in a second. And I just realized that I put the booklet in upside down. Give you 1 second because I will never fix that. So yep, Ghoul Dungeon Bastards. If you haven't listened to this band, like I said, Sleeping. One of my least favorite by this band, but still really good. Transmission Zero. I'm not even really going to pull the booklet out because I don't think the booklet's too cool on this one, but more the punk side of Ghoul, which is fine, but I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it too much. Maybe my favorite Ghoul record, next to the other one that I'm about to show, is Ghoul, a splatter thrash. I skate, you know, I'm a skateboarder, so I like seeing skateboards on the back of albums. This shit is amazing. This is when they started incorporating the surf kind of shit into their music, and people are like, oh yes, Ghoul with surf music, that's lame, da 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 da. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I think it's badass. This booklet is like so weird though. Yep, folds out into this really cool poster. And on the back, album art, and then lyrics like a comic book again. And we got this dude, welcome to Creepsylvania, kiddies. I hope your time here is splatterific. I love this band, man. If you have not heard this album, this is a amazing thrash metal record. If you like thrash, which my album name's Thrash in the Pit. You should like thrash if you're watching me. Anyways, Ghoul, We Came for the Dead, their first full-length album when they were a three-piece. God, this album is raw as shit, man. It's so good, too. I love this guy. Always wanted that poster. But this is, like, one of... I think this is Ghoul's probably, like, rawest records as far as, like, production goes. There's that side of the booklet. Pictures of the band. This one's definitely a lot more basic of a booklet. Just basic lyrics and shit. So yeah, it's Ghoul, We Came for the Dead. Next up, classic thrash metal record. That again, if you have not listened to this, you are absolutely sleeping. This is homework material type shit right here. This is Exodus with Bonded by Blood. And album that got me into Exodus. It took me forever to actually like this album, but after I did, I loved it. Unfortunately, this is an alternative cover, and no lyrics in the booklet. Extremely basic, but the music's there, and I've been listening to this shit for so long that I already know all the lyrics. So, what can I say? Next up, we got In Full Darkness with Adversary Omnipotent. Really cool concept album with the way that it's split up into acts. In Full Darkness, I just caught him on Saturday with Let's Zoom. Really badass black and death metal. I'd definitely say they're definitely more like black metal. Even a little atmospheric and kind of I wouldn't say industrial. I'd probably say just more atmospheric at times. But these guys were badass, and this is a great record. You should listen to that. Alright, next up. Another one of the bands that I have some of the most on their discography for. This is Slayer with Show No Mercy. I'm getting the Baphomet tattooed on my body. This is the first, like, record that I ever became obsessed with. Like, I was just like, oh my god. And I got to see them live, and then I never listened to any other kind of music after that. I saw them with Carcass and Testament in my hometown, and the song "Show No Mercy," it was just like changed my life, man. This record I will always hold in high regard. Next up, we got the release right after that with Haunting the Chapel. Fucking amazing EP. This is on Metal Blade. Oh, I forgot that this is broken. Please excuse my shit, but yep. Like I said, classic. If you haven't listened to it, if you haven't listened to Show No Mercy, you're sleeping. Sorry. Slayer, Rain and Blood, which is weird because I don't have LO8s. This is the American Recordings edition. And booklet. I mean, realistically speaking, if you collect CDs, you should probably have this. That's badass. And then American. This is classic thrash, man. Like, again, if you haven't listened to this is homework material. Which, if you haven't listened to it, I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm not disappointed at the same time, because these are the YouTubers that, YouTubers got me into this style of music, so. This is Slayer. Divine Intervention. Arguably Slayer's last evil-sounding record, which I don't give a shit about. I think Repentless is a great album. This is really cool. This like turns into like a cool like collage thing, and then on this side of it, it's the album art in the middle and lyrics all around, pictures of the bandmates. And rest in peace, Jeff. It's a shame I never got to see him with the band. I saw Slayer when they were with Gary, which Gary's a great guitarist, and I hold him in very high regard and everything like that, don't get me wrong. I mean, shit, he was the mastermind behind A Lesson in Fucking Violence. Exodus. So, can never hate on Gary, but gotta love Jeff Hanneman, man. I already did a review of this. This is Suffocation of the Dark Light. Great fucking record by New York brutal death metal legends. I already shared the booklist and shit for this at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning whenever I got off work. So, yeah, this is really good stuff. Not necessarily homework material. Now, the other stuff by them, Pierced from Within, Human Waste, shit like that, that's homework material. I just realized that this is criminally out of order for whatever reason, but anyways, this is Witch Trap with Trap the Witch. This is I believe this is the newest full length from these Colombian speed metal thrashers. This is amazing. They have a song called Lemmy. I mean, you know, and I'm a sucker for Motorhead, so. But if you like Motorhead, you'll probably like this. Now I just gotta get the just gotta get this damn booklet out. Oh wow, I never thought that this would be more of a pain in the ass. Holy shit, what the fuck happened? Wow, this is awesome. Alright, here we go. Easy as that. Alright. Almart. That's the backside. Trap the Witch. Lemmy. Fucking Lemmy. Yeah, if you like I said, if you like, hard thrashing mania. If you like Venom, if you like Motorhead, this is like one of those bands that where they took Motorhead and Venom and they had sex and they had a kid. It was amazing. So I'm actually going to set that over here because I'm trying to keep this in as much order as possible. I will fix that booklet later because that booklet was being annoying as nuts. Next up, thrash classic, arguably the first thrash metal record ever. Whoa. Kill 'em all. First CD I ever bought. Saw this in Walmart. I had already been listening to it for a pretty decent amount of years. I was pretty well invested in this. And, yeah. So there's Metallica, Kill 'em all. I was just thinking right now, I was like, man, I could totally put this in a jewel case, but then I forgot that Because I would much rather this album be in a jewel case. But then I remembered that there's no back insert. So, oh yeah, this is just classic thrash metal, man, that you gotta know. Anyways, next up, we got Midnight, Satanic Royalty. If you like heavy fucking metal and Satan, then you will definitely like this band. Complete and Total Fucking Shit. That's a DVD. And booklet that was way easier to take out. Extremely basic. This is some heavy ass shit. If you like Sabbath, if you like Candlemass, if you like Motorhead, if you like heavy fucking metal, that's the shit for you. First thrash metal record I ever listened to. Municipal Waste, The Art of Fucking Partying. This album I will always hold in the highest regard possible. This is my favorite thrash metal record of all time. Arguably my favorite album of all time. I just like, I worship this album. It's so hard to play these riffs. The energy is amazing. I love the vocals. I love Tony. I love Landfill. I love Dave. Fucking love Ryan. They toured with Destruction. They're punk as shit. Dave's wearing a fucking Leviathan t-shirt. I just love this shit, man. Sick of all of this. Sick all these bands fucking whining. What they need to learn to do is have a good time. What they need to go do is thrash this fucking streets. Thrash the fucking kids. Thrash the cops. Thrash the fucking state. So many people's lives are led with nothing to believe. I wish they'd just disappear. I just wish they'd all fucking leave. Thrashing's my business, and business is good. One of my favorite fucking albums of all time right here. Like I said, and people give me shit for like worshiping this album and shit because they're like, oh, that's like Municipal Waste's slowest albums. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Speaking of Municipal Waste, they're gonna fuck you up with this album. Slime and Punishment, newest full length from the Masters of Beer and Thrash, and everything in between. Fairly basic booklet. A very, very basic CD. But I mean, all this shit was pressed on Nuclear Blast. I mean, they're no longer on Earache. But still, if you like Municipal Waste, which you should, that's a great album. This is the Power Violence album that I was talking about. This is Nails with Unsilent Death. First Power Violence band I ever listened to. This is the gnarliest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. Maybe not in my whole life. I don't know. Assimilation's The Law's Power is pretty fucked up. Extremely basic booklet. It's like on paper, basically. It's not even stapled together. It's just half a thing. Todd Jones is now in another band. Old school style hardcore band called Fireburn. Check them out. Next up, we got Nunslaughter with the Devil's Conjuries, Volume 2. I love Nunslaughter. Arguably the band that got me into black metal, even though a lot of people say they're not a black metal band, which I agree with, because they're fucking devil metal. That's right, I said it. Anyways, the booklets for all of Nunslaughter's shit are always gnarly As Hell, Nunslaughter, Nocturnal Split. All this shit. Hell on Holland. This just features all the stuff. These are great compilations if you like Nunslaughter, because you get a lot of shit. But yeah, they classify their music as devil metal, so that's right, it's fucking devil metal. This is a 2-disc set. That's disc 2, disc 1, and it's gone. If you like Nunslaughter, hop on this shit because it's fucking amazing. Grade A shit. Next up, latest full length from them, Nunslaughter with Angelic Dread. Oh, this is so good, man. I just have dreams at night of like starting massive circle pits at their shows, just raging my ass off. Death is metal, metal is death, Nunslaughter, death metal. One of their coolest fucking logos that they've made. Really cool shiny material on this. It's kind of weird to look at on camera, but it's got a shine to it. And then same thing with Angelic Dread down at the bottom. But yeah, man. If you like Nunslaughter, Angelic Dread, man. It took me a while to come around to this album too, because for the longest time I was stuck on Goat and Hex. Like, never listened to anything else. And then, last one, Satanic War Master, Fimbulwinter. Definitely got to get more from Satanic War Master. Fucking amazing, 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 amazing black metal. And shout out to Motley Crue Forever One for getting me into them. This booklet is going to be a pain in the fucking ass. Alright. After I fucking destroy the booklet, you find it's a very basic picture of the band, more pictures of the band, album art, and no lyrics, so fuck off. And that's Satanic War Master with Fimbulwinter, and that is it for this video, guys. I will now be starting to do collection updates to, keep up with everything. And it is 12:34 at night, and I have to wake up at 6:45 in the morning. So I'm gonna go to bed, and yeah, stay fucking metal, guys.